is up, guys? Big exciting news. For those of you all who do not know or haven't heard, we have partnered up with All Out Fishing Charters and Mo Archery out of California, Missouri. I'm super excited about this and this summer there. But we're really excited for bow fishing season. I hope you all are ready for it. The number for All Out Fishing Charters will be right here, and I can't wait to meet some of you guys. Have a good night.
All right, welcome to One Nation, the Sports Locker Magazine Extra. We are going to have a really good program tonight. One of the things that we like to do is bring things that fit in with the magazine and sporting and all different types of events and activities. And these guys that we're bringing on tonight, Jay's going to have a great intro for them. I don't know if there's going to be fire and smoke or anything like that, but I'm sure he's going to do them justice. And we're excited to have Alex and Dalton and Treaver on tonight from 573 Outdoors. But I'm going to go ahead and quickly bring in the man, the legend, Jay Gill. What is going on?
Hey, I'm in. What's going on, Dad? How are you?
I'm glad you're in. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I need you to be in.
Well, thanks for such a very kind introduction, but I don't know about bringing fire and smoke. I just like to bring a lot of my positive energy with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, Patty Barnhart McFeeder, she's on here. Thanks for joining us, Patty. Good to see you as always. All right. We have lots of stuff to cover, so I'm going to let you just jump right on into your intro.
Absolutely. Sports Locker Nation, I am super fired up and pumped tonight. We are bringing in one of our longtime guest writers and beat writers with Sports Locker Magazine. And so tonight we will have an awesome interview with 573 Outdoors. And if you've been following them on Instagram, you might know their name, 573 Bow Fishing, where they have over 19,000 followers. One thing that I got super excited about was 573 Outdoors has been writing for our magazine now for over a year. Their first article was in the September-October issue of last year, 2020. And just a couple weeks ago, we just rolled out our new September-October issue. And so I just love that they've been bringing us content for bringing you guys great content, great articles for over a year. So that just got me super excited. We also had them on our One Nation program last October where they talked about bow fishing and all the new exciting stuff going on. So tonight we're going to have Treaver, Alex, Dalton, and they're going to be talking about all the new things going on in their life and with their business and in the exciting world of bow fishing. So like Dad showed in the video, that stuff is so cool to watch. And it's funny that, they don't show all the hours of footage where you're not getting to fish. But boy, I love watching the footage when you do, and watching them shoot the bow and reel it in. I mean, that's just so cool. I'm like, I need to try this. This is fun.
Just don't do it in your bathtub or your swimming pool. Don't do it.
I don't. That's how you practice. I thought. I was just gonna fill up the bathtub and see what I can catch.
That's not the way to find Nemo. Okay.
good. That's real good.
All
But
right.
Dad, we've got a lot of great content to cover and to go over. So I say let's bring on our awesome guest from 573 Outdoors.
That sounds great. Hey guys, welcome.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Glad to have you all on here. It's been, like Jay said, just been about a year since we had you on here, but you've still been doing lots of great stuff with Sports Soccer as far as writing an article for each issue, and you guys do an outstanding job with that. I know, Trevor, you really take that on and try to find different things, different content. Alex and Dalton, I know you guys are constantly busy with all the other stuff that goes on with 573 Outdoors, so we're gonna just let Jay jump right in and ask you guys some questions and see what's been going on.
All right, Trevor, I'm gonna start with you. How's that sound, buddy?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. Talk to us about what's been going on this year. What's interesting?
Yeah, sure. There's a few new things going on this year. I think since we last spoke, we've gone into 4 retail stores. That would be the Hunting Corner, Monroe City, Rhine Valley Game Calls out in Hannah, in Herman, Missouri, then Butch's Sports World in Palmyra, and Midmo Archery over in California. Uh, we've mostly been selling our apparel in there, but then with Midmo Archery, we've partnered with the guy's name is Steve Crater, and he's got this charter service called All Out Fishing Charters. So we've partnered up with them. We do some things with them, and it's been a lot of fun, really cool getting to know the retail side of things. Another cool thing we've done recently is, I think the thing most of us are most proud of, we partnered up with this tournament called Shooting for a Cause that happens every year in Gasconade, Missouri. It's put on by this guy named Kevin Kennedy. He picked a tournament that can use usually like a foul that's quick and has a big tournament, so that's very fun. This year it was a small baby that we helped out. She had osteoporosis, and I think together we were all able to raise over $9,300 for that. So that was really cool to be a part of, to help with advertising. We gave a percentage of our sales to it. It was really great. And then the other new thing we've kind of got going on is we are possibly very soon bringing on a new member to our group. Alex's cousin. First, we really talked about it or anything, but he's a lot like Alex, does the hunting, another guy to get in front of the camera, goes to school at Mizzou for conservation, and it'll be a real cool situation.
That's pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Alex, why don't you, since he was saying, you're going to be bringing somebody else on, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about some of the highlights that you've had this year as far as being out there bow fishing and doing some of the other fishing and hunting and things like that?
Well, it was it was another one of those years to where we really had to grind. We had some boat problems earlier in the season, and then again here at the, back half of the season. I did get married recently. I got married on May, so I got lucky enough to marry somebody who who likes to bow fish, and we actually went on a charter in down in Branson, Missouri, with stain water bow fishing, and we both shot 2 massive common carps. Both were they were at least 30 pounds plus, both of them, and they were we had got a slow night with the rain, but as far as just those 2 fish, we both broke personal best records on those fish, and that was cool.
Hold on, before you go any further though, who had the biggest one?
Honestly, I think Sarah's was a little bit bigger. I think hers was pushing more around the 36, 37 pounds.
Hey, being newly married, that's a great answer. Good job.
Great answer. Absolutely. It was totally a test. Just to be clear, totally a test. Great job.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead and keep going on with what you were saying. Sorry about that.
But as far as, season, we've got really high hopes. Both of my properties that I hunt, they're already starting to get corn out. And last year was that was our biggest problem. They couldn't get corn out till like the late October, and that's usually when we're up there hunting. So got high hopes for this season. We know we had some big bucks running around up there, so I'm excited for that. But we do have some stuff coming up in the later part of the year, but I'm going to keep that as a little surprise for everybody.
That's good. Now, speaking of big bucks, you got a few right up behind you on the wall there. Why don't you go ahead and talk about those?
Yeah, I mean, they're not too bad. The one right above me is probably my most proud one. I killed that one with my bow 2 seasons ago. He's a typical 9. He was my very first buck that I ever shot with my bow, so he is a really good close place in my heart. I think he's right around 125 to 127 in that area. And then this other one over here, I killed him with a gun in high school. I think I was a sophomore. But this one behind me is definitely he's my pride and joy as of right now. Hopefully we can put more on the wall this year. But that's how. Yeah, we're gonna fill this basement up before we.
I was gonna say you got more space there, so that's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jay, why don't you go ahead and go on with Dalton's question?
Yeah. So Dalton, it's nice to see you. I like to see a fresh face. Last time we had, the 573 Outdoors on, I don't remember seeing you. I think you were busy and you were kind of nervous. Is that what was going on?
Camera shy always. It never ends.
No, but they did a great job talking about you. But now that you're on the show, I kind of want to hear about your role with 573 Outdoors and what you enjoy about being a part of the team.
When we first started this company, it was a new experience for me, and we all each had a role. Alex was big into hunting, and me and Trevor, we were beginners, let's just say. Trevor and me, we don't do much hunting near as much as Alex, and I ended up being the technical guy. I edit our YouTube videos, I do our camera work, and I do all of that stuff for everybody. And I post to our YouTube channel and check out all that and make sure it runs smoothly. And I'd like to think, if you look back at our very first videos, yeah, they're kind of rough, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And I'd like to think we've really grown over that time period from having our YouTube channel. And even Alex here, he's done some editing for us, and he's getting there.
I'm getting there.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But
I'm nowhere near Dalton's level. We're getting there.
I'm not even an expert myself, but I'm getting there. So I just do the technical work, and it gets hectic sometimes, especially with longbow fishing nights, and you got a lot of footage to go through. But I try and get the best of the clips and make the most of those moments.
That's great. Hey, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit where they can go as far as your YouTube channel, things like that.
Sure. You can go on our YouTube channel. It's called 573 Outdoors.
We're at 226.
226. We're steadily growing. We're getting there. We've got a couple that have some pretty good views. A lot of challenge videos that I wouldn't want to be a part of, so I'm glad I'm behind the camera. But yeah, you can check us out there, and we've got an Instagram, a Facebook, a TikTok now.
And TikTok.
Alex has been putting out the TikTok, so we're steady grinding.
Yeah, I happened to see a TikTok video you had on there today about people that aren't very good at bow fishing and just plowing through, and all those fish were flying up there. So that was
Are you sure
that was kind of cool.
About me or?
I don't know. I didn't know who it was, but they were flying through with a boat.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey guys, great stuff so far. We're going to go ahead and take our first break, and then we'll be back for session 2. Again, we're talking to Alex, Trevor, and Dalton from 573 Outdoors, and of course the amazing Jay Gill is joining me tonight. Let's, however, listen to Jay's favorite place that he hasn't eaten it yet, and he's going to when he comes down here in about a week. So let's hear from the Dairy Barn. fact, that's the Dairy Barn in California, right off of 87 and Highway 50, and right in next to Diesel Power Plus. Dalton and Ashley Rissler, they are sponsors of the program. We appreciate them. They've got good ice cream. I keep teasing Jay with that, and he's going to try it as soon as he gets out there. And I'm telling you guys, since you have your sponsor out there, or you're working with Midmo Archery and Supply, that's in California, so not too far. Next time you're out there, pop over. It's good stuff.
Very close.
Yeah. All right, Jay, why don't you go ahead and kick off segment 2?
Boy, I will, but just quick story for everyone. I'm so excited about the Dairy Barn that I'm pretty sure my brain is like fighting against me because it knows how much ice cream I'm going to eat. But I had a really horrible nightmare the other night that we were driving to the Dairy Barn, and I got a call from my doctor, which I've never been to, and he was like, dude, you're lactose intolerant. You can't have ice cream. And I was like, no! I've been looking forward to this place for like 6 months. So that was not a good dream. I woke up in sweats. Not good. Just saying. Anyway, all right, we'll move on. Dad, I'm excited.
That's good.
Have you talked to Dalton? Is he stocked up?
I'll make sure. You might want to call on the way. Call on the road.
I'll call Dalton after the show. He better be stocked up. I am ready. All right, we're gonna jump back to you, Alex.
I'm gonna ask this one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's right, Alex. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about All Out Fishing Charters, and then also some of the different sponsors that you guys work with?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. So, with All Out Fishing Charters, Steve's a really great guy. We got to sit down with him early last year and kind of talk about, what our plans were, and what he wanted to provide with us just matched up really well. Since then, I have gone to shooting Athens, which is one of his main bow carriers, and I love it. So if anybody's out in the market looking for a new bow hunting bow, I would strongly recommend driving up to California and checking out Athens. They're a great bow company for the high-end bows without the high-end price. So, but as far as the all-out fishing charters goes, we have a little service that we provide for the people who go out on the boat with Steve. If you would like it filmed and you want it turned into basically a YouTube video, we would go out with you all. Everybody would have a Tacticam on your head. We'd have the big camera going, and we would just edit it up. Whatever music you would like, whether it's rap, rock, pop, anything you want, we'll put it on the video, and we'll just, we have a little bit of a fee to go with that. But like I said, if you're interested in it, call Steve at All Out Fishing Charters, and I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways, whoops. So basically, like I said, he's a great dude, and he boat fishes anywhere from the Lake of the Ozarks to the Missouri River, the Osage River. So a lot of big fish out there to shoot. I would highly recommend it.
You were talking about any kind of music, and that got me thinking right away. Jay, what kind of music would you have them play?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it depends on how epic it is. I think I would want to start with like a slow operatic score, maybe like a Star Wars type of thing, and then lead into this awesome kill. But then when you pull it up, it's just like a tiny minnow. So then it just freaks everyone out because I'm assuming that's the best I'll do. Yeah,
I got moving.
I'm assuming that's the best I can do. But Dalton, I know you can pull that off. You're my guy.
I got you covered, man.
That's great.
Dalton, as far as working with Alex and Treaver, what do you appreciate about their talents, and how do you try to gel and be a part of that?
Like I said, my first answer, going back to Alex and Treaver. Treaver, he does a lot of the Instagram stuff and social media stuff, and I'm just not great with that. And on our profile, he's really made us grow really fast, and it's kind of astounding to me how many followers we have and how many likes we get, and all the posts we have in that people send us, and we really appreciate each and every one of you and the people we give you shout outs to on Instagram. And it's just pretty cool to see that growth and potential in our company. And then Alex, on the other hand, he's really, I started from zero experience and got to where I can actually hit a fish, which is quite amazing to me. Alex has given me all kinds of tips and tricks, and even Sarah, I mean, Sarah, maybe a few more, but Alex has definitely, I mean, he's taken me out of his boat multiple times and taken me bow fishing and taught me all these tricks that he's learned from a kid all the way up to adulthood. And it's pretty incredible to see that bonding, and I've learned so much through both of them.
That's great. We're hearing a lot about Sarah. I think we're going to have Sarah on sometime too. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to do that.
We can definitely make that happen. She's at school tonight, but we can definitely make that happen somewhere. Yeah, one day.
Right. Yeah, you guys can keep us posted as far as some of the other stuff that you're going to be introducing, and maybe we'll look at trying to do that again here. And then, she'll verify that she got the bigger fish, so we'll make sure we do that.
Yep.
All right. Hey, Trevor, why don't you tell us a little bit about Dalton and what you appreciate about what he brings to 573 Outdoors?
Yeah, for sure. So first off, Dalton, coming into this company, him and I have been friends since kindergarten. He's really one of my oldest friends, maybe even preschool. I don't know when we started hanging out, but I've known him my whole life. And when Alex, one of my other good friends, came to me about all this, we really needed somebody who had computer skills, because I don't think that's either of us too much. And Dalton went to State Tech, computer degree, and the way things worked out, it just made a lot of sense. He had a resource that was scarce to us. We didn't have that. And so we brought Dalton on, knowing he could help us out there. And I mean, he's been great for so many other reasons that go beyond that. I think Alex and I tend to be a little bit, we disagree too much. We talk all day on the phone about ideas and things like that, but Dalton always gives us another perspective, and he's not afraid to say his mind about things. If he thinks, hey, something would look better filmed this way, or, I don't like how that video edit's coming out, I don't like the flow of our videos, he'll be vocal about it. And honestly, that's made our videos so much better than when we started and where things were in the beginning. So we owe that to him.
That's great. Jay's going to be much more vocal with me as far as making this thing better. So we're going to be continuing to work on that. And we just appreciate you guys coming on here. And again, it's exciting that you've written for us for about a year now. And this was the last article that you did, and it was Triple Outdoors. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that before we go into the next segment?
Yeah, sure. So I actually I got to know the Stockmans because one of them was dating a girl who Dalton and I kind of know, and he reached out to me, saying he saw one of our articles earlier in Sports Locker, and kind of was asking me questions about all that. And when we started this, we wanted to uplift voices in the outdoor community, uplift voices with bow fishing, or really anyone around here. And with them being another group that's in the area, I let them know, hey, yeah, it'd be cool if y'all did come on. Maybe we did an article, talked a little bit about you, because we have this spotlight and we want to be able to shine it on other groups in the area. Got dinner with them. They're great dudes. They take a lot of pride in the camera work that they put in. They try to keep stuff kid friendly, and I think they've got a really great thing going on over there.
Well, we appreciate the variety that you bring. When we first talked about this, bow fishing, I was like, wow, that's awesome that we're going to be able to get to learn a little bit more about that. But you guys have brought so much more to the magazine than just about bow fishing, and we appreciate that. I always think there's going to be people that are going to continue to want to jump in and try some of these things that you guys are informing us about. And again, we really appreciate that. And I'm excited for some of them to be able to take a peek at some of your videos, join you on Instagram, things like that. We're going to make sure that you guys have a plug for that at the end again. So great job, guys. Let's go ahead and go on to our next sponsor, CNS Business Services, and let's see what they have to say, and we'll get back to the final segment.
Wish you could choose the days or shifts you work each week? You can. At CNS Business Services, they're adapting to the way people want to work. CNS is working with area employers, establishing new, innovative ways to work with flexible schedules. Flexible scheduling is designed to find employment that suits your lifestyle. Whether you're a student, a retiree, or need extra income, flexible scheduling at CNS allows you to decide when you work. Call CNS. Your schedule, you're in control. CNS Business Services.
Say yes to CNS.
All right, we appreciate Paula Benny and her whole team at CNS Business Services. And again, they do a great job for Mid-Missouri and finding people jobs. So anybody out there that's listening, make sure that if you know somebody that needs a job, send them to CNS Business Services. Paula and her whole team will do great work in finding a job. So again, we appreciate their sponsorship. Jay, we have hit the final segment, and we've got some great content from these guys. We've had fish stories. No, we've had those. I think you talked about having a dream about catching a minnow. I don't know what that was about, but I'm gonna let you go right ahead. Somebody stop me, right?
Dad. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. No problem. I'll stop you.
Okay.
No, the interview's been absolutely fun. I love talking to these guys and just hearing about what's going on in the world. And so, Dalton, tell us a little bit more about what you're seeing as far as growth in Mid-Missouri for the sport and from around the whole country.
You know, on the bow fishing scene, I'm very new, but as far as I've explained, going out with Alex, it's a different experience. Coming from, me being more into computers and that side of things. I did hunting as a kid, and I still do hunting with a gun, but going out bow fishing, it's a thrill when you see a big fish, and I think it really is expanding quite a bit in Missouri, because every time we go out, we seem to run across many people. I know you don't want that, but Alex has his spots on the river, so we know where to go to find the fish when we want to get those good clips. And to kind of expand more on that, outside of bow fishing, Alex has really got me jealous with these deer up here and how we shot one with a bow, one with a gun. And I have a couple friends that have gotten into bow hunting more and more, and it's got me eager to start and learn that and, take my experiences and expand on them into bow hunting as well. So I might have to Alex might have to convince me to start bow hunting with me. Maybe I'll take third place. But who
I don't know. Sounds like she's right in there now, so I don't know. Hey, Dalton, before we go any further, I want to ask you another question. What do you appreciate about Treaver and the work that he does as far as putting all the social media things together, as well as just, again, promoting that? I know you mentioned a little bit, but why don't you tell us a little bit about, he's talking about you guys go way back, and tell us a little bit about what you've appreciated about him.
Yeah, very long time, my whole life, and there's many stories outside of the bow fishing and the company that I could talk about, but that's for another time. Trevor's heard them many a times, but Trever has done a lot for this company, and I don't think me or Alex, having the skill set we have when it comes to social medias or Instagram or speaking to people and writing articles. We have our insights, yes, but Trever really fine-tunes that, and he's good at that stuff, and I give that section to him because I don't know if I would quite get us any growth on this platform, but he does a lot for us, and I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, I wanted you to give him some kudos because he gave you kudos, so we just wanted to make sure we were all good there. And you guys, anybody can feel free to say anything nice about Alex if you want to too. That's fine.
I've noticed that they both have kind of avoided that, but I don't know.
Alex is just a pretty big. It's gotta look good for him.
That's great. Hey, Alex,
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, I was going to say, you know what, Trever? We're going to give you the opportunity. Why don't you talk a little bit about Alex and what you've learned from him? He seems like he's kind of the master hunter.
Yeah, he's the guy, right? When you think of 573 Outdoors, this is his, this is his baby. This is something that he came up with. He brought us all into it. All the great ideas that we have, things like that. He puts in a ton of work. He keeps notebooks where he just comes up with ideas for different things, and he's practiced getting more comfortable in front of the camera. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but then even on a personal level, Dalton and I didn't really bow fish before this. I maybe shot a bow once in my life, and he let me use one of the spare bows he had, kind of taught me how to shoot, how to aim. I mean, he's been my mentor with all this, and all the strides that I've been able to make in the sport. I think a lot of that has to do with him. So he's living what he preaches to. He's really spreading it, not just to his followers, but his
That's awesome. Hey, I've got a great thing. Write this one down. When Jay comes back out here sometime around March, you guys need to take him out there on the boat and have him do some bow fishing with you. That will be memorable entertainment television right there, I'm telling you.
We can definitely do that. Well, then we'll play the books.
I tell you what, I just hope everyone's got their, make sure you've got your health insurance signed. Make sure everything's good. I don't want to be the fault. I don't want to ruin a marriage by taking you away, Alex. I'm just saying that's a dangerous proposition. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty safe. But
hey, Jay, we've got somebody else from California joining us tonight. Melanie Porter, she's joining us. Thanks for joining us, Melanie. These guys, they've got some good stuff they've been talking about, and we absolutely love having them on here. Jay's got a couple more questions. We do appreciate you guys taking out your time, and again, we're excited about what's coming next.
All right, so Alex, what kind of things do you have planned moving forward for your company with Bowfish?
Well, as far as the future goes, as of right now, I'm looking into buying a new boat. I love my boat as it is. It's definitely a step up from the John boat I had almost 3 years ago. But I think we're ready for a bigger boat. That way we can kind of go on bigger parts of the water. We can do cooler things as far as filming with it. So I'm looking forward to that side. As far as the rest of the year, I'm really going to go hard hunting here in the next couple weeks. And once around like April, May, once that hits, we'll be hitting the water pretty much every weekend is what the plan is.
Well, that's going to be perfect because Jay's coming back to do the next segment of interviews and photo shoots around that time. So we're going to have to make sure we do that. That's going to be cool. I would want to get video of you guys getting video of him. That would be great.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. We can definitely do it.
Awesome. All right. Hey, Jay, go ahead and ask Trevor, and then I'll have another question after that. So go ahead.
Hey, sounds good. Trevor, I want to give you the chance to talk about your upcoming articles and what you think you have coming up on the schedule and what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, so truth be told, for this upcoming one, we weren't totally sure. It kind of snuck up on me, but right before this call, I actually started doing some writing, brainstorming about it, and I'm really excited about that one. As somebody who's like a huge history nerd, things like that, it has a lot to do with hunting and just gaining an extra perspective of hunting and appreciating it because of its context and history and like what we are. Going on from that, a lot of the next couple articles depend if Alex can get a buck, so that's on him. But other than those two, we've got some people we want to interview. Bass fishing coaches to local schools. I know that's a fast-growing sport. Just different things like that. We've got a few ideas, and then once bow fishing comes back around, hopefully we get some fish and talk about that.
That's great. Hey, you guys got a lot going on, and it's exciting to see all, like you said, you got a huge following of people on Instagram and all the different photos that are coming into you from all over the country. Some of those pictures are just crazy. I mean, some of the things people are hauling in is like, I don't know if I'd want to bring that on the boat. That is some cool stuff. I want to give you guys an opportunity. Anything else that you want to talk about? Give each of you an opportunity here to, if there's anything else that you want to add as we get ready to finish up the program. We'll start with you, Trevor.
Sure. So I'll start out just by plugging us. If you're interested in getting any of this apparel, I looked at the wrong side. Just DM us on Instagram. Shoot us a message. If you're in mid-Missouri, there's a good chance we'll be able to meet you up. Otherwise, we go through PayPal. So we've got that going on, and we're in those stores that we talked about. So a lot of focus on the retail side, looking for opportunities with that. And then I guess as far as other things to talk about, Alex, do you have anything?
Well, I'm gonna pass it on to Dalton because he just mentioned something to me that I thought was really quite funny, and in fact we haven't brought it up yet. It was kind of crazy to me, but go ahead, Dalton.
So the one thing I want to mention, this is kind of at Trevor, but we have a video to plug our YouTube. We have a video about Boomville Pack, and I don't want to spoil it, but it has a pretty good ending in my favor. So you should all go watch that, and I need to tell Trevor to post the picture on Instagram. That's all I have.
That's great. Yes, that's great. I would want that too. Awesome. All right. Anything else you guys want to share?
I mean, I think we're, like I said, as far as, social medias, like I said, on YouTube is 573 Outdoors, Facebook and Instagram the same. We'd really appreciate it if you subscribe and followed us. We're just going along. We're getting better and better. I really think every week, me and Dalton work really close together on videos, and we've got some series that we're going to be dropping here in the next couple months that I'm excited about, and I know Dalton's the same way, so stay tuned for that.
That's great. Sounds good. Trevor, did you have one more?
Yeah. One last thing too, just anybody who's read our articles that's watching this, anything like that, we really appreciate that. Just getting to share those things with you guys, it's a lot of fun, and we really appreciate when you all read our stuff, and the fact that you guys care enough that we, stay in this magazine, we get to keep doing this. We really appreciate all the opportunities that you guys are responsible for, not just the readers, but of course you, Kirk, and everything that y'all do.
Well, we are thrilled to have you guys as a part of the team, and again, you bring such great content and enthusiasm in what you do, and I think it has definitely opened up a whole new part of sporting that people throughout mid-Missouri can get to learn and appreciate and possibly get out there and try. So, very good. Hey guys, we appreciate you being on here. If you will hold on after we're done. I've got one thing left to do. That's my job every week, is to give Jay the last word. So we're going to move on to that here real quick, and we'll visit with you guys here shortly. But again, thank you so much for joining us. And, everybody get out there and follow 573 Outdoors. They got some great stuff for you to look at. All right, we'll see you guys shortly. All right, Jay. That's good stuff.
Oh man, it's awesome stuff, and what I really appreciate about those guys is that they come on the program, and like you said, they have such good enthusiasm and passion about their business, and then you can also see their friendship. So I appreciate them taking the time and coming out, and even more, I love that they've been providing such awesome content to our readers for over a year now. They started writing in that September-October issue of last year, and then that September-October issue of this year just came out 2 weeks ago. So I love that they've been feeding you guys with just great content, great articles. So like they've said, check them out. 573 Outdoors. They've got their YouTube page. Well, with their videos, you get to watch Alex go out there and just be the master hunter that he is. They've got great content on there, and then their Instagram is awesome. Find that under 573 bow fishing, and man, they've got some awesome pictures of the bow fishing out there. The one that I just had pulled up and I was talking to them about earlier was this record fish that got caught. I don't know if the camera can see it. Not really. It's a little.
Turn it a little bit.
You can kind of see that fish is as big as that human. came in at like 126 pounds. I'm like, oh man, I remember the second grade. That's how big I was. Like, that's how big it is. Oh my goodness. But it's stuff like that. They find great content. They get great pictures submitted. And so, I mean, that thing is just blowing up all the time with just awesome content. So, shout out to them for feeding that to us and keeping us in the loop and in the know. I love it. It's super fun. I've been following them for over a year now, and it's just great content. So, like Kirk said, we love bringing you guys awesome content that's just a different type of sport. And so, bow fishing is definitely an awesome sport. It's gaining a lot of momentum right now, and so get in right now. Learn it, live it, love it. You can start breaking records like that guy just did. I mean, the opportunity is there. So I say go out, have fun, and when you have questions, get a hold of these guys, man. At 573 Outdoors, send them a message. They will help you. And so I'm super excited to come out in March if we can make something like that happen.
Oh yeah,
Dad, I mean,
I'm looking forward to making that happen. I want to see that.
That's some good content. I tell you what, I can see the name of the video now. Fat guy fails bow fishing. You know something? It'll be hilarious. Dalton, that's $1 million idea. You can run it. Anyway, Sports Locker Nation, we absolutely love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this week. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing all of our content. That way we can keep bringing you guys awesome stuff every week. So we absolutely love you guys. Have a blessed week, and I can't wait. I am coming in town.
Coming for some Dairy Barn ice cream.
Boy, we leave this Friday, and I can't wait. We're going to be hitting up schools. We're going to be doing interviews, photo shoots. It's going to be an awesome time. So I'm super excited. We are coming next week. I will be live with you, Dad, in Missouri. So I'm very excited.
That's awesome. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. God bless you. We'll see you next week.